Cut the fucking music. Turn the shitty fucking intro music off. I'm trying to do a podcast. I hate doing podcasts. This podcast is probably gonna suck. Ski Mask is somewhere else. I hate hosting. I'm not a good host. Nobody likes me. I'm gonna go eat worms. So I brought our English correspondent, our host for the day until he has to leave and go do some other shitty podcast. The great Adam Hughes of Hughes Entertainment, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, blokes. How's fish and chips?
Top of the morning to you. Oh, no, that's all. How's Ireland? What's going on? You're throwing Molotov cocktails at cop cars now? I see.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
going on there?
But by the way, you know the way everybody boasts when they score with a smoking hot babe? Can you imagine what it was like the day after Prince Philip fucked the Queen for the first time?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like, how was your night last night? Oh, me, I played a bit of PlayStation. How about you, Philip? I came in the Queen's mouth.
Wow.
And fingered her arse at the same time. Because she's a whore.
I don't think the Queen was into ass play.
She's English.
Are they dirty? You know those people. Are they?
Well, yeah, they own
people?
slaves. They fucking fuck each other. They're incestual cunts. They don't have to work, so why not give a BJ?
Yeah, why don't you people? Wow. Of course. A beautiful limey boy, a beautiful little boy with a cute little accent. Yeah, fine. So why? I guess they've colonized everything. So the British they're always at the edge of. So I guess I could see ass play coming in the Queen's mouth. Well, this is great.
There's no way the Queen didn't at least have a couple of pints of cum in her over the years. Like she lived a while, and she had big tits.
Did she have big hangers, big milkers,
big long tits?
There you have it. Hughes Entertainment, big long tits. The English are scum, he says. Those are his words. We have now, Hughesy, you're the host, obviously. So let's bring on our guest today. The great, the incomparable, the lightning rod. Carl to jokes or jokes to Carl. It's Carl. Hello, Carl.
Hi, guys. I do believe that the Queen was a proper woman, a proper lady, even behind closed doors. And probably when it comes to sex, she did the minimum required.
She did. She did the minimum work. Did she do anything? They don't really do anything.
I think the amount of cum in her stomach after all those years was maybe 1 pint. That's how proper she was.
Hey, I got a question. I don't know why this comes to mind, but the whole Bud Light controversy about what's a guy called Dylan
Mulvaney, beautiful boy or girl.
So why do people have a problem with her, but with Freddie Mercury being the lead singer of Queen and everybody loves, it's totally cool. Like, just make your fucking mind up. And let's be honest, we'd all take a beach.
I don't know.
They're very different. They're very different.
Yeah, Dylan isn't my style. She's a bit bony, and obviously that was a.
You don't get blowjobs from the body. That's a nice
point.
face.
She has a lot of teeth though. When you're skinny, your teeth poke out more.
Not if she mouths off to me.
Oh, hey, oh boy.
Yeah. Violence against women. It's fucking hilarious.
Carl, anything on domestic violence?
Yeah, well, I was trying to have a serious conversation with my wife about battered women, but she just wouldn't listen.
Wife?
Yeah, Carl's not gay. Can you believe it?
Jesus Christ. Hey, I picked the wrong day to quick ball bituates. Oh!
I think Hughesy had his hopes up for this show with Carl coming on, and now they're dashed. Hughesy, you're gay, right?
Well, in 2023, the attitude and atmosphere is right for me to be a straight man. Accept me.
Yeah, we should get Carl on a Bud Light can.
No, I'm straight, but you'd never guess that based on my iTunes. Hey-o!
No, or your Instagram. Always out with guys.
Yeah, it's true.
And going to gay concerts. You like a lot of gay stuff. You're going to The Cure.
Gay music is generally, but The Cure's not gay. Although, I always have that joke. Did you ever think that people were afraid to talk about The Cure around Freddie Mercury? Because they'd say, "Hey, has anybody got the new Cure?" And he'd be like,
Oh,
"The
you
what?"
get all excited.
Yeah, and they go, so they don't know. I mean, the new CD, and he'd be like, "Ah, fuck," because he died of AIDS.
Oh, he was gay, but boy, and he had a set of chompers on him. No wonder they probably all wanted to stay. Probably why he was so sad. Well,
Yeah,
actually,
They got the perfect person to play him in the movie, right? The chompers came with the role.
Yep, Remy Malik, Remy.
Yeah, although in that movie, he apparently, because they went all PG, the Freddie Mercury caught AIDS from drinking too much.
Yeah.
It was a different kind of cocktail. Get it, Stancil?
Yeah, I get it. He had a cock in his tail. That's
Cock.
for sure. He had a few
Holy
cocks.
boy, did he have... That guy had more cum in his arse than the Queen did in her throat.
Hold on. Let's keep going with this. Let's see. He contracted a sexually transmitted disease from gay sex.
Well, it wasn't from straight sex. He got ass assassination, as Gilbert
I
Godfrey
told you this
called
show would be bad, and I love it. And that's why I don't host shows.
Don't be an arsehole.
No, I'm the opposite of Gino. Gino thinks all his shows are great. I think anything I'm on is terrible. Gino, now there's somebody else backstage that we're going to bring in here. I'm a little worried about bringing him on. He's caused a lot of controversy lately. But before that, Carl, Gino said yesterday he likes you on the show more than me. And,
He said that?
So maybe I'm just going to retire. I'll go down Tuesday, and then I'll never come back again because Carl.
Wait, he never made that statement because I rewatched it on my commute home.
He said on his live stream yesterday. On his live stream, he said Stansel's great, but Carl comes. Blah blah blah. So it's all right.
Doesn't he know he hurts feelings? Why would he say some bullshit like that?
Speaking of hurting feelings, and speaking of Gino, who gave out my workplace. There's a one Aaron Berg at the New York Comedy Club in Stamford tonight. Some tickets still available. Come on down. Mead will be there. Julio will be there. And the great Aaron Berg will be in Stamford this evening. And
Yeah, and if you've ever heard Chris Delay's act, then you'll like Aaron Berg because Aaron Berg is the guy who wrote it.
I saw that today. I saw Berg going off that D'Elia's new thing. He did his opening jokes or something. Do you know? You have more info since you're the host. All right.
Hey,
well,
although I did hear that Gino on his live stream used a racist term about big pink face pussy boy Kevin's wife.
No.
So that could lead to some
Oh,
drama.
holy shit! There's. Go ahead. I didn't realize there's super chats. I don't even know how this works. This is the first. David Chandler.
Ooh.
A $50 super sticker for the first ever official super chat in Ski Mask Collective history. David Chandler on the board and in the record books in the Library of Congress for time eternum. David Chandler with the first super chat on a Ski Mask Collective. Congrats, David Chandler. And look who takes the silver. One of our best friends. The best laugh in comedy, some people would say. That's Tommy Seven Names. And he says, it's not gay if you don't call him back the next day. We should have sent Tommy the link, clearly. Wow. Now, hold on. Let me bring in our guy who's in the waiting room while I talk about super chats. Now, I thought I turned off super chats. We're not doing this for the super chats. We're doing this strictly for the love of the game, for the fun of it, for the love of it. We don't even want super chats, although if you want to keep sending them, I'll keep putting them up, obviously.
Yeah.
We're not in it for the money. We're in it for the love. Somebody super chatted yesterday about we made $10 on a live. Who gives a shit? We're not like you money hungry, you begging, embarrassment of podcast begging for money. That's not what we're doing here. We're here to talk nonsense and the truth at the same time.
Well, first of all, I need to know if you guys can hear me well.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'd like to address a couple of things.
Oh,
we're not
boy.
in it. We're not in it for the super chats. The super chats come to us. And Stetson, when you say that perhaps you're not a good host of a show, that's total fake news. Everybody knows that. So
I hate it.
Why are you feeding fake news to yourself?
I hate myself. I hate this show. I'm not a good host. I have much more fun when I'm a second or third mic. I don't. I feel like I don't. It's very disjointed when I host it. You're the best. I'm the worst. You're pretty. I'm ugly.
You sound like Liam Neeson when you say that. You're like, I'm a bad man. I'm
a terrible host.
I've thrown shit at a baby. I headbutt a black woman at her funeral. But I'm
What
the
did you
only
do
one
with
that
my
can
kid?
host Ski Mask Collective on a Saturday.
I've got a very specific set of skills, and none of them are hosting a podcast.
Yeah. Now we know what it looked like when Ski Mask was birthed.
Yes, he looks very Middle Eastern ski mask. This is the Middle Eastern ski mask.
I made one of the biggest mistakes you can make is travel without the mask. I knew there would be tons of news happening this week, folks, especially with Chad quitting MLC. As we all know, this is the official MLC wrap-up show.
The official, unofficial MLC wrap-up show.
It's been a crazy week, folks. Stancil stood in. Stevie Lou did a hell of a job on Sad Chad. And look, 1,000 subscribers. We're here. We made it. We made it, folks.
We did it, and like I said it on Twitter. Listen, I already took the screenshots of 1,000 subscribers, so it's too late. I don't care if all you unsubscribe. We go back to 0. I already got the screenshot. It says 1,000. I put it on my wall. I gave it to my mother for a late Easter present. We already did it. Can't take it away. Sorry. No Stevie
now, what does
Lou.
it mean?
People are happy
1,000
that
subs?
Stevie Lou's not here. What?
Doesn't it mean you can monetize now or something like that?
We're monetized.
We wouldn't
folks.
do something like that.
Oh, we had no choice. You click on any one of our videos, you're going to have to watch ads, folks. But I promise you, it's worth every ad read. I mean, there's no better people in podcasting. And don't forget about the merch.
No better ads.
I've already ripped this shirt with my big nose. Oh, it's crazy what's happening out here. Fuck Denver. This is the worst city in America. Never come here. This place blows.
Slow down. For starters, everywhere. What the hell have you been? Everybody you've been a real man. You've been dodging the podcast. You've been dodging paying me money. Can you give any? Can you get? Yeah, you owe me a lot. This guy owes me a lot of money, and then has the balls to ask me to place bets for him. I don't know where he is. He looks like he's in the Middle East for all I know.
What happened is, folks, I had to go down. I had big emergencies with people that I care about, and had to make immediate plane transactions. And yes, I do owe Stancil money, which he will get. But the problem is he doesn't.
Yeah,
know.
we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, we'll see. You don't know how to place good.
For now, the only money I have is from Tommy Seven Names and David Chandler. That's the only money I have in my.
And that money's going straight to you. So I thank God for David Chandler, the great. He gave that $100 super chat last week, which I quickly turned into 5,000, and we were able to buy new gear. Unfortunately, not a ski mask.
Gear being methamphetamines, clearly.
Yes.
That's what they call it where Hughes lives.
Now,
Yeah,
Steph, you say you love Denver. This place stinks.
Oh,
It
what a
blows.
town. I mean, the city proper is whatever. It's not, but you're an hour from the mountains. Everybody says Denver Comedy Works is the best club in the country. That's what
It
I
is,
hear.
and I got to tell
Go
you
ahead,
something.
Carl.
Everybody huddles in the little room downstairs, waiting to see if their name will randomly be selected on the board to go upstairs and do 5 minutes. You know, it's like the biggest excitement to them ever. I thought it was the lamest scene. And another thing, when you go to one of these open mics, they don't come first serve. You know. It isn't first come, first serve. They decide who's the fucking funniest, and they put up number 1, the funniest, number 2, the second funniest. And they make the excuse that it's because they want to give a good show. It's an open mic. It's comics working on their material. I'm from out of town. I don't have time. I got to fly in the morning. I'm 25th on the fucking, because you don't know my name. I got here first. Okay, my tirade's over.
Oh, wow. I love that. Angry Carl. Carl's got beef with the Denver Comedy Works. I love it. Didn't see that coming.
And
I mean,
just be
as we
hopeful that
know, I feel like a guest. Stenzo, can you quickly put me on the top?
Well, Hughes is
right.
the host.
Hughes, he is not the host.
He is
Of
the
course,
host.
You,
He's the
you were the
host.
host. You're the host.
No.
Thank you.
Yeah, but we'd just be thankful that Aziz Ansari wasn't at the Denver Comedy Works because that guy is funny.
A lot of funny people have gone through there. I just think it's pathetic the way they make people line up as cattle. And I just think that they should
Don't
do a
talk
book
about
night,
yourself
if that's
like
what
that,
you
Carl.
wanted.
You're not that.
My tirade's over.
No, we love. This whole show is just one.
Yeah,
long
I got tirades myself.
Dan, so can I ask questions?
Please ask. Please do anything that will make this show longer.
Okay, so I sort of missed the event in which, like, Gino said your work or you lost your job because of it, so much so that you came in as a wrestler to challenge him. Can you tell me the story? What did he expose? What did he say? And what was the repercussion?
No, it wasn't even. He said where I work. One of the places I work as a side, the New York Comedy Club in Stamford. Aaron Berg will be there tonight. Get your tickets, folks. I'll be there. Mead will be there. Julio will be there. Come see us. Come see
And
us.
Cliff
in the flesh.
Esposito will be filming, I'm sure. Clint Esposito.
The club always films it. Oh yeah, the big Clint. No. So we mentioned that on the show, which is not in passing. Whatever, not the end of the world. Really not a big deal. And then he went on a whole rant about it afterwards, about how like everybody who does a show has to say where they work and like all their personal info. And that's where he was obviously he's wrong. Everybody I've talked to is wrong. We've talked about it. I've been over that on this show. And that was it. And I know how much he loves pro wrestling. So as his penance, I decided to give him a real pro wrestling show.
It was really funny, man.
I wanted to open the show with that, and Big Bobby the Donkey of Comedy was like, no, don't do it. He's going to get mad. They want to make sure Carl's mic is working. And I was like, all right, I don't want to cause a stink.
Well, anyway, it became well-timed because I was trying to squeeze out a countdown for my podcast, and they turned it into your arrival. So everything worked.
Oh, beautiful. Yes. Yes. So wait a minute. What was that, Carl? Wow. Rickosaurus, the great Rickosaurus.
OG.
Listen, we don't want the money, but boy, if you're going to send it, we're going to read it. Fizzle.
Rickosaurus is an OG, and I've talked to him, and he has not been happy about some of the things Kevin has been saying. He's been regarding some of the original OGs, and that's why Rickosaurus loves what you've been doing, Stancil. The great Rickosaurus people. I mean, you got to give it up for him.
Great Rickosaurus, 1999. Yeah. Fizzle wifey. That means fuck wifey in white terms. Hi, guys. Stancil, always looking cute. Well, in the words of Rickosaurus, damn. But now, Ski Mask, I'm not mad about it because we're not here for the money. But are our Snapchat set only $19.99 and above? It looks like what's going on.
I do not know. Well, earlier David Chandler, I think, came in with the $49.99.
Right. I think it's somebody in the chat. Let us know if you can super chat under $20.
Does that mean you've made $100 in 20 minutes?
I don't know. I don't do math. I'm not here for the money. We're not begging.
90?
We're here for the people. You do the math. Hughes.
$90 in 19 minutes.
Wow. What? I don't know how to do the math on that, but it's more.
Kind of sounds like how my nose would party a couple of years ago.
Cocaine.
Ski Mask is actually the same color as Kevin's face these days.
He is. He looks like Kevin with that. Wait a minute, real quick, and then I want to get back to Ski Mask hating Denver. What they played that clip on In Hot Water, Carl. What were you and that guy dissecting about my entrance exactly? What was
No, it wasn't about that. On my podcast, we watch a full-length movie on YouTube, but it's audio first out of Mutiny Radio, so we got to do a countdown so everyone presses play on YouTube at the same time. That's all that was. And we have 1,200 subscribers.
Wow, fuck you.
Yeah, congratulations, though. Congratulations.
Yeah, well, you know what? We didn't have to beg. Like that sack of shit with a mustache, Corey Adams, which I still don't understand. I still don't understand why he's on MLC or in the MLC universe doesn't. I still don't understand it at all. I don't. That's it. It's the end of my sentence. I don't get it. Period.
Well, I'll drop a truth bomb.
Are
Or
you
not
in
a truth
rehab,
bomb,
Ski
but
Mask?
I am not in rehab. I am stuck in Denver, Colorado because flights get canceled, folks. Flights that you pay for and that they expect you without a refund to stay in a hotel room. I got to be at work at Monday morning. All flights are sold out.
Real job.
Tomorrow.
Real job.
Real job. And yeah, best thing I could do without paying over $2,000 it was to book a flight for tomorrow. So now what the fuck am I supposed to do in Denver?
Rock and roll.
Go to a Rockies game. You can go. There's some great restaurants there, some great vegan spots you could really check out.
Or you could tune in to Be Dabbling live on YouTube in 27 minutes and 20 seconds. That'll be good.
I'm good on the dabblers. Look, we've reached 1,000. We have our true OG fans, and that's the way it's going to continue to be. Yeah. David Chandler clearly coming in with a joke for $199 just to test it out. The great David Chandler, folks. He's just, a supporter from day one. He loves what we do here at Ski Mask Collective. But I'm not the host today, so I have to keep quiet and wait for the questions.
Corn Diff $199 with a cheers of corn.
Hey, I
get it like ears, cheers, ears. Cheers to you.
I got a question for you. Did you hear what Ray DeVito did at the wedding?
Bomb.
No, yeah, well,
I have not.
But he dressed terribly and he tried to kiss Gina Levy.
Oh boy, I saw him dressing terribly. I saw him the disrespect
I did
of
see
wearing
the outfit.
He wore
And when
Asics.
she
He wore
said-
Asics to a wedding with a shirt that wasn't
His
tucked
shirt,
in.
well, her shirt was way too long, and yes, Statzer, you're completely correct. He did not tuck his shirt in. When you go to a wedding, folks, dress your best.
Come on, Ray.
Yeah. And when she said no, Ray slammed her head off a door. He tried to kill her.
I did hear about that.
Yeah,
Ray's
and
pretty
then-
violent.
Bob Levy came over to try to break it up, so he pulled a knife on Bob, and he says, "I'm gonna fuck you with this." And it was that's just Ray DeVito. That's
Ray
the kind of
DeVito
guy he
did
is.
that? That does
Yeah,
not
Ray's
sound
an
right.
You haven't seen him lately, Carl. He's been on a real tear. I heard he said this is Cleveland country when he pulled the knife on
Yeah.
Bob.
I've seen him lately, and he's just as bland.
Also,
Oh.
let's publicly accuse him of stealing.
Carl's just burying Denver Comedy Works. He's burying Ray DeVito. This guy's
Well, no, Ray
Great.
DeVito was on Quadfather's show. Listen, I want to bring that up too.
yeah.
with you,
I know where you're
Samson.
going with this. Thank you, Carl. Please keep going.
Right, he's a parafather, right? How come
Yes.
he can move?
He's
Right.
diddling his little fucking limbs around. He
So-
ain't quadriplegic. I've
Right,
seen
so
quadriplegic.
what
I'll
part
make
of
him a
his-
quadriplegic. You want him to be quadriplegic? I'll make him. Hey, Quadfather, you want to be a quadriplegic? I'll make you quadriplegic. I'll fucking
You'll
tear
throw
your
him in
arms
the
off at
pool
the
again?
shoulders.
From day one, Quadfather has always been a big
Carl is
supporter of this show.
Yep.
No, he's
Fuck
great.
him.
No, I don't mean he's not great. I just want to understand, how does he have use of his hands? It must be moving his body in some sort of way. But how can you
Becau-
move your body at all? It's a
I
real
can-
mystery.
Because he's a racist, and if anything, if anything that I've learned from watching films is that the bad guys in wheelchairs can still do a lot of damage. So he needs those hands free to shoot rappers.
Tell me 7 names
I
coming in.
don't
It's
think
not
he can
Gabe.
pull
Don't
a
need to
trigger.
call him back the next day.
Oh, these
Speaking
are
of
just
tell me
old
7
ones.
names,
I'm just tricking people with.
Tell me 7 names. I want to be sure that you're going to be at Ski Mask Palooza June 24th. I got some major guests coming in, and of course, we're going to need you to be there because obviously, we need
The best
to figure
laughing
out-
comedy and a legend
Exactly.
in the Ski Mask Collective world. And I hope this isn't saying too much. I'm sure he won't mind. The great Tommy Seven Names will be at a certain New York Comedy Club in Stamford this coming Thursday for Mike Cannon live 420. Live Thursday 420. Mike Cannon 7 o'clock. Come on down. Tommy Seven Names, Jim Stansel. We'll all be there.
I will be there for a fight. I'm going to fight Lilith Hart, or whatever the fuck her name is.
Oh, Lila Hart, one of my dear friends. A beautiful
I'm gonna
girl.
kick her fucking head in.
You're going to kick her to the moon.
Lila Hart is rumored to be coming to the Ski Mask Palooza. How much money would it cost for you, Hughesy, yourself, to make it to the big event? The event that's clearly going to be bigger than whatever Palooza And hashtag Stancil is always right. I loved hearing it yesterday on MLC. We all knew Stancil called it. It's Stanchadamus. He calls it every time.
What did I call?
Quits.
I am right.
You called that Chad would quit the show before their little palooza, which was.
I said he'll no chance he's making it to.
No chance he's there.
Whoa!
Scared. What do we got?
Look at that one.
Whoa, Tommy Seven Names, $100 super chat.
Wow,
Talking about
Tommy
the Ski
Seven
Mask
Names.
Palooza. Nobody clap. We don't clap for fucking money on this show.
We don't clap
It's
for money.
expected. God bless you, Tommy Seven Names.
Tommy Seven
I'll
Names,
be there.
thank you.
Love you guys. I don't
Tommy
see.
Seven Names, we love you. I'll be honest. I was a little hurt after meeting Tommy Seven Names at a pool and not getting invited to his surprise party, but that was a surprise party for him.
Well, he didn't do the inviting.
That's what I mean, yes. But I was still hurt that I wasn't on the invite list after having a fantastic day with him and his wife at a pool.
Whoa!
Him and his wife at a pool.
Did you splash it around?
I did a cannonball. Yes, I did. I showed up with a big peace church. What'd you do, Stancil?
I'm putting up. This is where Tommy will be. He'll be there at Ski Mask Palooza, June 24th and 25th, probably, but definitely the 24th.
Big guests coming in. We're coming in Friday. Cabana King. He confirmed this week. I was in Houston. He did confirm he will be there. Cabana King will be in attendance.
Wow.
So
Huge,
it's going to be big.
A fixture of the ski mask community.
It's going to be so big that whatever they're trying to do in August at Chad has obviously been proven not to be a part of.
In comparison, it'll be nothing.
It'll be nothing. It'll be nothing compared to what's going to be happening down there, folks.
Oh, look at this little teaser. This little teasy boy, Teamster Tim. He's a little teaser. He's saying, and there's plenty more where that came from. Oh, yeah.
I know why he's doing $1.99. He was not happy about the tweet that I put out yesterday. I saw Tranny in the Denver, Colorado airport.
Oh, I
that was
saw
just
that.
like him. And it was funny, too, because my girlfriend goes, take a picture of that person. And I had no idea what she was talking about. And then when we got outside, she goes, that's the tranny version of Teamster Tim. He was not a fan of that tweet. We talked about it.
I got to say this about Teamster Tim, and I say this as a compliment. He won't take it for them, but I feel like he was not going to take it as a compliment, that's for sure. And this may be, his last super chat he ever sends us because of it. And like I keep saying, I don't care because we're not here for the money. We're here for the love, and we're here for the people, and we're here for the truth. But Teamster Tim, I feel like, has been getting he's been softening up in his later years. I feel like he's getting a little gayer. I see him. I see him fraternizing with the boys all the time on Twitter, saying a lot of stuff about cock, saying a lot of gay stuff to Baron von Grimm and others. A lot of flirting going on Twitter for Teamster Tim.
Right.
He used to be in his words, he used to be no half a fag guy.
Well, I remember, if you remember, of course you do, because you're OG, there was an episode of Burning Bridges where Brian was talking about cock so much that Teamster Tim left the building.
That's right. Him and Chad used to have that in common, that they were very homophobic. And now Tim, maybe I'm happy for him. I feel like he's really maturing. He's understanding the times are changing, that it's okay to be gay. It's okay to stop at the Vince Lombardi rest area and give it a little peek. Oh, look at Jake Huston has joined us.
Jake Huston, I feel like we need to get him on the official SMC when I...
let's see the fridge. Let's see. Now, I love to see a fridge. I love to see how people's fridges are set
Keep it open. What's going on there? Cottage cheese?
Give us a tour, please. Tour of the fridge. Where looks in order.
I see potatoes on the middle shelf. They should be on the bottom.
Hey, nobody likes onions, right?
I'm so glad we're doing this. I do have a couple more things to address while I'm here. Hughesy, you seem very quiet today. I feel like there was something.
He's trying to bomb. He always tries to bomb our show. Whenever he's on here, he doesn't try to help. I try to make him the host.
Well, I mean, normally when I'm the host, he kills on the show. I feel like he's being very quiet. Is it because you're nervous, or was there something said on recent shows that?
This is a 1,000 subscriber show. He might be nervous.
Yeah, no, it's I'm waiting to be asked something. I don't know how to join in.
Go ahead. You're the host. What do you?
Will
Ask
you
me-
be at Ski Mask Palooza, June 24?
Probably. I think it might be at a sit-down Zoom-a-thon, though, instead, in case the dates change. But I want to talk about this Gino and Brennan thing. Now that Gino's insulted Brennan's wife, how do you think that the big pink dog's going to react?
Well, I think the big pink dog was expecting that, and Gino's going live. And I think at this point, if Kevin's going to continue to invite fans on, send Gino the link. I said it yesterday. Send him a link. Let's get down to 1 year ago today. They were in studio together.
Wow. Memories.
1 year ago yesterday. Excuse me.
You know, I'm for peace on Twitter. I'm thinking about doing this campaign on Twitter called End the Podcast Wars, in which we try to bridge these idiots together and just chill out.
Well, I mean that kind of brings it into the next thing is guys like Kumia, we've been threatened. I know for a fact if I was to meet Chad in real life, I'd just shake his hand and be like, "Hey, it's been fun." But now people are getting threatened with violence, and right. I'm gonna get you guys' thoughts on that.
Yeah, it seems to me like Chad actually wants the Ant-Man, Anthony Cumia, to get jumped by a Black Panther.
Yes, I don't know. I don't really give a shit. I don't. Yes.
Stetzel, you had a lot to say this week about Godfrey using a fake name. Your thoughts?
Well, yeah, that has nothing to do with the violent side. Obviously, I've never been a proponent of that. We just talk shit. I can only speak from. I've always kept it on the airwaves. So, and I enjoy it. While I may not participate firsthand in other things, I'm not going to sit here and lie like I don't enjoy some of the other extracurricular activities as an onlooker. I wouldn't do certain things doxing myself, but I don't give a shit. I'm a consumer. It's fucking entertaining, so fuck off. I'm a grown-ass man. I can laugh at and enjoy what I want. That said, yes. No, my point is only that. I have no problem with whatever. My point is only that Mr. Chud always goes off about fake names and fake people, and his BFF Godfrey doesn't even use his full name when he does comedy. It's Godfrey Don Chimoth Jr. or something. So the person closest to him doesn't even use a full name. That was my only point.
Well, what is
I'm just
Chad
calling. I'm just calling out the truth. Is all.
Hell
Hold on, real
yeah.
quick. TJ Holly, $1.99. I don't ride the baloney pony. Also, TJ Holly says, "Hi, Carl. Hello, Frisco."
But what's
Carl,
Chad?
Do you think Teamster Tim is cute?
No. I think
No,
girls
that's not
are.
nice.
Whoa.
Have you seen his hair? He looks like Jammin' Jim.
I don't know how to convince you guys. I'm not gay. I'm sorry.
You don't have to convince us.
Oh yeah,
It's okay.
I'm
Now,
not gay. I think Teamster Tim's a beautiful boy, and I'm not gay. You didn't.
Tim is a beautiful boy. But
here's how to prove you're not gay. Suck my dick and make sure that it's not good.
Prove it. You have no experience.
Yeah.
Stetzel, as the original host of this show, which I'll be back next week, we're forgetting something very important here. This is Carl's first time on the show. Carl, big piece.
Second time, I think, but okay.
Big piece. What do you got? Big piece?
What are you packing?
Big piece.
What? No.
Big
I
piece?
do not have a big piece.
No.
Okay.
Are we talking about between my legs?
Yes, we're talking about the
You don't have to be vulgar about it.
Calm down, Carl.
It's I never really think about, like, is it small? Is it big? Like, he's my friend.
Whoa. Slow
He's
down.
the only one
Calm
I've
down.
ever known. He gives me,
He
we're tight.
brought
And
up,
every time it goes
dicks,
to
and he's getting all
town, it does
flustered.
the job.
Yeah, he is.
Listen to this.
You
Listen
know
to
what,
this
Carl?
fucking answer.
Why are you dressed as a
Jesus
judge?
Christ. You just had to say, you don't have to give us a fucking dissertation about, my God.
Well, me and my PP were tight.
A dissertation? Stop it. Go ahead.
That's it. That's my tirade.
Wow, a lot of tirades. So
I
what's
just
the
think
answer?
that it really
Average?
doesn't matter
Tirade
how big you
DeVito.
are, especially
Stop
when
it,
you're
sis.
married 27 years, right? It's just her tough luck.
I love how you went into this huge rant. All we asked was size, and you got immediately flustered. And
Because I don't know, maybe
He's not comfortable.
less
What's
than
going on?
6,
he
more
feels
than
very
5.
uncomfortable.
Less than 6. Okay, that's fine. That's
So
fair.
5.5.
But like more than 5, like. But the thing is, like, it doesn't really matter to me because I'm never getting a new one, right? And I never disappointed anyone. So
Yeah, nobody said he had to matter to you. You're just
Yeah.
asking if it was big or not.
Yeah.
I mean,
Would you
if
take a beach off Darren Munvally or whatever his name is?
What did he say?
Huh?
I don't know.
you heard the host.
I'm
I don't know.
Dylan
He's
Munvally,
Persian. I never
would
understand
you
what he's...
take a beach?
take a beach. Is
Would
that a
you get
BJ?
blown?
This guy says arse. It's hard to understand.
Yeah, arse is the thing
He's English.
that you smack when you're getting a beach from Dylan Munvally. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, boy. Whoa!
Whoa! Rip
Here's
apart
one
on
for
the
your
show.
arse.
Are you sure you're not
gonna
gay?
like that.
Everybody, I am the only one who's sure.
That's good. That's
Well,
good.
I mean, I beg to differ. I don't think you were very sure whenever we asked about the piece size, but every guest on the
Hello.
show always gets asked about hog size. But I'm not the host, Adam. Continue.
Yeah, oh, there's the link from El Horrible. But
Who cares?
Whoa. But but what I want to know is what Chad's going to do next for income. Because if he's off MLC, the Kumia's numbers are dropping. I don't think that this Godfrey interview is going to really start Hulkamania Part 2. So and also my big prediction is Chad's on MLC tomorrow.
I would assume so.
Oh,
I would
well,
assume
that's
so.
Stansel-Damas.
Stansel
Well, now-
Stradamus, of course. He'll be
Tomorrow
back.
is Sunday.
Oh, tomorrow's
and,
Sunday.
To know Kevin, he normally does his solo shows on the weekend.
Solo!
I think Hughesy meant Monday because he's on like
I know.
prehistoric time or whatever the fuck they have over there. Yeah, no. Here's the answer. Who gives a shit what Chad does? He's been claiming the show as his own for months now. He takes thousands of dollars from Mr. Brennan out of Mr. Brennan's family's mouths every week. So
That's a lot.
He just has to go back to from whence he came, which is obscurity. That's all. And MLC will continue on and carry on as it always has through all these co-hosts, through Levy two-facing him constantly, talking out of both sides of his mouth. MLC will march on. The show is Kevin. Everybody comes for Kevin. Everything else is noise. That's a fact. It always has been. I'm right. Yay.
Chad
we-
Humack?
Yeah, would we really say, though, that Levy's two-faced him? Because he pretty much trashes him to his face just as often.
He's not two-facing him, but I don't understand. I perhaps Levy knows, but I don't understand why he gets Chad's back so much, other than he invites him on the show and doesn't want to look bad.
And why doesn't he get Gino's back? That's the thing I don't understand. He's good friends. I just performed with him at Scotty's 2 weeks ago.
Oh, somebody's doing well.
Wow,
Yeah.
Scotty's.
Was Captain
And-
Kirk there?
I will be at Scotty's tonight, guys.
Did
If
the host have
anybody
a hook on his arm?
Yeah.
If anybody's in Springfield,
Did you get
New
one of
Jersey,
these?
come out. No, I'm just saying that he lets Brennan go against Gino, and he doesn't really defend Gino.
To boldly go where no one's been before?
Everyone's
I
saying that.
roasted
There he
you.
is.
Well, anyway, that's my complaint. I think
Yeah.
that
No,
Levy
you're
should
making-
get
yes.
Gino's
No.
back.
But I think when you mentioned Levy and Gino, didn't Gino give COVID to Levy's MILF wife?
I don't know that story. Jim, maybe you do.
I wasn't paying attention. I have ADHD. What?
You effing see.
What happened with whose wife?
Oh,
Didn't Gino give COVID to Gina Levy?
He gave me COVID too at at the with a roast of Gino where I read Kevin Brannan's jokes. I literally took a COVID bullet for Kevin Brennan.
Yeah, so
And this is the respect I get. Not inviting me and inviting Corey Adams on the show multiple times. Fuck you!
Kevin Brennan has no balls. I'm still banned
Whoa.
from the show, and he never uploaded that episode I did because I dared to make fun of the pink-faced snowflake.
Thank you, Age of Coral. I agree. Kevin said something yesterday that was very interesting. He said, "I'm no coward." Well, you know what, Kev? Look, as a OG, I consider myself an OG. I think you're a coward for not sending the stats with a link.
Yeah, and the main thing about it all, and not to hijack the show, but I'm pretty sure that I speak for Carl, for Stancil, and Ski Mask when I say that, you know.
Oh, he did a Hughesy thing.
He did it.
He's got to go do it.
So
He's got to go
classic.
do some shitty podcast.
He's going to go do B Dabbler show. The
my
Dabblecon people taking over. Stancil, you said this was going to be a shitty show. I think it was a fantastic show.
Is it? I mean, it's Age of Quarrel. Hey, fellas, congrats on the 1,000 subs. Oh, thank you, sir. What a nice thing. Even though we're not doing it for money, it's very nice. Teamster Tim's going wild. Please pull up the Yankee Diddle Dandy pick. Let the audience decide if you're light in the loafers.
Yep, let's see what's going on.
Let's see if I can find it. You have anything else? What do you have for Carl, Ski?
Carl, I enjoy you on In Hot Water.
Trying to find
I
this
think
pick.
it's fun. I wanted to ask you guys an interesting question while I'm wearing this hijab. I can say the over
Very
under.
progressive of you to wear that hijab. by the
Thank
way.
you. Never travel without your proper gear. You never know when you might have to do emergency shows, getting stuck in a shitty city like Denver where you can't immediately hit casinos. I'm watching the game over here because I can sports bet. Anywho, yes, crippling gambling addiction. But who will die first, Gino Bisconti or Chad Zumock?
Ooh.
You know, I don't know the Chad Zumock side of the equation. Gino is not drinking at the moment because he is, you know, he's on the cliff there. So I don't know Chad Zumock's the side of, you know, I can't. Gino's not going to die quick, but he'll die quicker than he should. I'm sure we're going to have him around for at least another 5-6 years.
Well, the thing about Gino is he knows he's a piece of shit. He knows he's garbage, and he accepts that, and he lets everyone know that. The thing about Chad is he's going to lie himself into a shitty situation, and so it's going to be very interesting to see who will croak first, because obviously both of the fellas, and I love Gino, and I would shake hands with Chad. I don't love Chad, but it's going to be interesting to see who will have the biggest downfall.
Well, there's not much room for Chad to fall. You know, he's pretty much at the bottom. Chad will die first because of here's the thing about Gino. You can say how much he drinks or whatever, but he's happy.
Yeah.
That's the thing about Gino. He's very happy, and that is what helps people live long. So Chad seems to be full of stress, and he's never himself, and he's mad at everyone who tries to talk to him, and he makes his own drama, and he makes his life harder than it has to be. Those are the people who die early. So if I have to bet, it would have to be Chad. Hey, you want to see Ray? This is what Ray wore to a wedding.
I saw it. Ugh, brutal. I'm surprised
A6.
Levy hasn't brought it up.
An untucked shirt, baggy. The baggy khakis are a low-key, bad, terrible look.
Yeah, it's not 1994.
I can't find this picture. Sorry, Teamster Tim. I don't know where it is. I don't want to
We'll
waste.
send him his. We're truthful in the show. We'll send him his $5 back.
I'll send you a nice
we
gay
cannot-
picture. I'll send you a personal
Yes.
picture.
It's not about the money, folks. Carl, what's going on with you? Where will you be performing? What's happening out there?
I will be at Scotty's tonight. On Sunday, I'll be at this youth hostel in New York. And also, we're going to do this 420 show on Sunday for Compound Media. It's for Bobby. It'll come out and I want to play you a song.
Well, I wasn't invited to that. Huh.
And then she asks me, do I look all right?
Not gay, folks.
And I say, you look all right.
I mean, we're only 45 minutes in. Can we have another one? I mean, that was very enjoyable. Stancil, do me a favor as you have to host the show. I'm on my phone. Can you put me at the bottom, sir, and host the show?
Why, you're the host.
No, I am not the host.
Yeah, you're the host. No, you.
How am I hosting? What the fuck? How am I hosting from my iPhone?
Carl, you're the host.
Welcome to the Promote Ski Mask Palooza show, June 24th in Atlantic City. Maybe the 25th. We'll see. It depends on how much you super chat.
Well, I will be there Friday night. Cabana King is making a big appearance. I was just with Cabana King in Houston, and he made a promise to me that he will be there. So that's very important to the folks. Now, Carl, if you plan on attending, will you get a mold of your penis?
I tweeted it from Florida. Did you see that tweet, Stancil?
I must have. What was it? Maybe.
Okay, so I'm taking a walk and I see this like weird mushroom thing and I keep walking, but it's bugging me. So I turn back around. It's like this bubbly mushroom thing. It looks like plastic. So I took one of those like fronds, you know, like a stick, and I fished it out and it was a fucking dildo. So I took a picture and I just tweeted, Florida is full of surprises.
Did you keep it? Oh, by
the
way,
it was
Carl,
filthy dirty because dirty girls use that bullshit.
David Chandler, $100 super chat. This is to never touch a guitar again.
The great
Oh,
David
how
Chandler
dare
coming
you!
in.
Carl,
Whoa, Carl.
Sorry, David.
I'll send your money back, David.
You'll send all your money back.
When a man drugs a woman.
Whoa.
No.
You know what I'm talking about? You, Bill Cosby.
Well, no, Carl, if you can hear me. Carl.
Hold on, Carl. Do you take this on stage with you? This is good stuff. You should go on tour with me and Steve. We do prop comedy, music comedy. We'll get Mario Bosco to
At this point in my career, I am a host. But when I rarely get a feature, I get like 30 minutes, then I pull out the guitar. Yeah.
Wait. Check your text.
Here's the picture. Here's the picture. In question, Yankee Diddle Dandy. This is in Savannah, Georgia. That's my friend who is a dentist.
You know we're live on YouTube.
It was a bachelor party.
That's plenty gay.
Very American. That's a Union Jack cap. The North always wins. The South lost.
Our first show's going to get banned off YouTube.
Well, that was just a butt. Check your... Oh, that's
Look at that arse.
Oh, Carl, do you really bring that? Have you ever brought that guitar on stage?
Sure, millions of times. It's when I do a feature spot, I bring the guitar.
Now, Carl, do you only sing songs that you know, or could you possibly come up with something off the top of your head about the Palooza, how big it's going to be? You could play a couple chords, sing a song about how amazing the Palooza is going to be.
Palooza, big pieces,
penises.
What's the dildo maker thing called?
It's at adamandeve.com. We're gonna get moldings of our penises, hard.
What were they called?
Soft.
What were they called again?
I cannot
make
remember.
Make a willy or
yeah, it's make a something like that. See what it come up with.
Ski mask. Hello, Palooza. Ski mask. Palooza in Atlantic City. Dick impressions. Get your tickets now for June. That's a ways off, June.
But we don't sell tickets because it's always free for us.
It's free for everybody.
Mask.
Free mask. Wow.
Palooza. Free mask.
Now what about...
Get your plane tickets now.
Hold on. Julio in the chat. Fun fact, Stancil got cucked twice at the Savannah bachelor party. Not only twice, but twice at the same. I got double magnified cucked. I got cucked at the same time. Two friends having sex in either room. I was on that bed in the living room that you saw this picture taken at. One of my friends was having sex to the left of me, one to the right. And I was in there eating my McDonald's, happy as a clam, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Middlesex County.
I see. I didn't see a lot of clam in that room. You know what I mean?
No, there's a couple mussels.
Clam up about it.
Now I feel like we're coming up on the last 10 minutes here, folks. Stan, so I feel like we had a lot more to get to. I'm forgetting about stuff. What's on your list?
I had nothing. I had absolutely nothing. Let me see. What did you send me? Yeah, why don't you like Denver? What is you never really got into it.
I'm over it at this point. I mean, just doing the show made me feel better.
But what didn't you like about Denver? Did you not? It sounds like you're just not happy your flight was canceled. Nothing to do with the city.
Stuck.
Don't blame the city for your flight.
I came here in 2015. Big pain in the ass. Takes 30 minutes to get to the city.
Yeah.
Which, and everyone here looks like a serial killer.
Yes.
Everyone's rude. People are just weird here, man. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. And I'll continue not to be a fan unless somehow before my flight tomorrow that I had to rebook and I got to be at work Monday morning, which is going to be so much fun. Unless somebody can change my mind today, the city stinks. Never fly Frontier Airlines.
Well, what are you going to do today? You should get out and see the city. You're in the city. You're sitting in your hotel.
Cave of the Wind.
Yeah, of course.
Saturday.
Tour Greeley.
We're going to get out a bit. I like to watch the playoffs. Got a couple dollars on them.
Make some lemonade out of lemons. That's while you're out there.
I'm trying my best. We had some other stuff happen this week that we were going to talk about.
What did you have?
Kid Rock? Podcasting. Kid Rock is killing it right now.
I love Kid Rock.
I think he's the #1 celebrity out there currently. If you go back and watch his late 90s shit, he's never changed. I used to not be a fan, and I think he rules.
His name's Carl, so I'm a fan.
No, his name's Bobby.
Yeah. Blue Mosaic, Frontier, oof, you're never getting back. Did you think I rebooked with them? No, because all flights were full. I had to book with, I won't say who, because somebody probably called the airline, Chad.
I never have a problem with Spirit. It's all I'll say.
Every seat was full. Every seat was full on Spirit. Every seat was full on Southwest. There was only one flight I could take, and yeah.
Wait, Carl just mentioned... Oh, Kid Rock! Little known fact, I used to, and I'm not saying I used to love Kid Rock growing up. History of Rock, Bull God, Devil Without a Cause, 2 of my favorite albums of all time. That's a true little Stansel fact. I used to wear those albums out. History of Rock, a little Prodigal Son on History of Rock, a little Bull God. Come on. Where you at, Rock?
What do you think of Sweet Home Alabama? What do you think of him, like, retooling that song?
That was the second. That was the second part of his career. Like with the Cocky album and further, he went poppy. Wasn't for me, but prior to that,
don't you think it was creative? How the way? I mean, he's basically singing their song, but he spun it into his own thing, and he loves the song, so he gets to do it, and you already know it, so he's biting off of it. Don't you think that was clever?
It's still somebody else. It's like they remake all these songs and stuff. I mean, you're the guitarist, so I guess you would have more insight since you're.
Right.
Were you in a band, Carl?
Yeah, I was in a band until children came, and then it was time to hang it up. The band was called Loser, and it was 90s. It was late 90s. It was the perfect time for it. We actually had the shot. We one time had a shot. It was the guy who won a Grammy for producing the record, The Bodyguard, which I'm not a fan of, but So he was going to take us under our wings, and then things got complicated, and drugs were involved, and it didn't happen.
Yeah,
so then I quit.
What kind of wings are we talking about?
What?
You said he was going to take you under his wings.
Yeah, he was going to produce a record and then promote it and try to get it signed. And everything was going great, but my drummer fucking fucked it up with drugs, the bitch. Anyway,
it's always the drummer.
Matter. We're going back 30 years. His name's Rick Smith, and he lives in the next town, Bloomingdale. Every time I see him in the grocery, I go, "Hi, Rick."
Is that what you say to him?
Thanks for fucking it up.
Yeah. Were you dating your wife when you were in the band?
Yeah.
Wow.
She would come to all. She wasn't
was she a
fan
groupie?
of the music, and that hurt my heart a lot. But she would be at all the gigs, and there were blowjobs involved.
Whoa!
Wow, by who?
I wasn't going to
threw him around to the boys.
Wow.
Whoa!
She went around the horn.
We spread her like butter across the
calm
entire
down.
bread.
You made Swiss cheese out of her.
Lots of holes.
Now, Carl, I
Wow.
want to ask you a question, and I don't mean this in a derogatory way. Have you ever had a
Okay,
penis?
set her
Have
up.
you-
Set her up.
Have you ever had a penis in your mouth?
Nope.
All right, fair enough.
But when I was super little, there was a gay incident in which
Okay.
the tip touched.
What?
Let's talk more about this when you were super little. What happened?
I was maybe I was 11.
That's
No,
what I have
no,
my-
that means you were 21.
No,
One,
it was
two,
just a
folks.
young. I was a virgin. I didn't know anything. Some guy tried to sit on my lap. I allowed him to do so because I was curious, and
The
nothing
sauna?
really happened.
Yeah. Did you happen to be in a sauna?
No, we were at the pool. We were in the bathroom of the pool in South Orange, New Jersey.
That's something that was on my list. I didn't mean to cut you off, Carl. Shout out Decline Host, one of the straight kings in the MLC chat. Decline Host has been killing it lately. So
He
I
fights
wanted
the
to
good
give-
fight. He knows what's
I
good
wanted to
out
give
there.
him a shout out. I wanted to give whoever's running the chat's deleted tweets Twitter page,
Oh, they're doing the Lord's work.
doing the Lord's work. We always appreciate that here at Ski Mask Collective. Yeah, and people are gonna have fun, cutting, clipping, tweeting with my nice mask. I had to pre-make it. And here I am in Denver. It's cold.
Carl, super funny dude.
Carl's
Oh,
hilarious.
I trapped you. Wow, that's
Carl-
high praise.
Carl's welcome back anytime on the show. I think, you know what I just thought about, Stancil? I
What?
think we should have Carl and your guy and Stanford both bring out the guitars. What do you think?
My guy in Stanford. Who's my guy? Who's my guy in Stanford?
Isn't there a club in Stanford?
Oh, Jeff Jarrett over here. What the hell happened? There he is.
I would like to play the sounds
This
of
is like
silence.
I feel like his head's about to be chopped off.
No, I was getting a phone call.
I get it, Carl. I got that.
That was hilarious. You had to be there.
Sound of silence, and he played the back of the guitar. Genius.
Wow.
level.
Brooklyn's down 10. I bet Brooklyn. So it's going to be a fun day, folks.
I lost it all. Yeah. Anything else? I really didn't have much on my old list here today.
I feel like we'll be better once I get back behind my microphone with the actual
Yes,
mask.
I'm not a
of
good
course.
host.
You're a great host. Somebody actually put a super chat in that said you should start hosting the show.
No.
Ah.
Well, now that we have, although I am looking forward to, we did a couple tests this week. We can obviously it's always been constant content constantly being released here at Ski Mask Media, and now we can go live from our phones, which means I can go live from my kayak.
Amazing stuff.
Or feeding crows. You can go live.
I was actually talking about your crows yesterday. I was telling my dad about your crows.
I was feeding crows yesterday.
And I was telling him your whole entire plan, and he thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
That's my life.
Yeah, so you did your test from the kayak. I can't remember where I did my test. Oh yeah, I was going to pick up.
It's on the YouTube
stuff.
channel, by the way, folks. Both of these.
YouTube.com/skimaskmedia.
The live tab.
Right.
Carl, where do they follow you? What are you doing? Are you playing guitar? Are you back on? What's going on?
If you want to
Your
get
stuff.
close to me, go to carlsucks.com. And my last message to everyone is peace on Twitter. Peace on Twitter and the podcast wars.
Never gonna happen, Carl. Otherwise, the podcast would end. We got to keep it going.
I'm going to start a campaign. And Levy will be the ambassador to bring everyone together. You'll see.
I'll be on In Hot Water Tuesday, even though Gino likes Carl more than me.
Who cares? I won't be there, right? You'll be single focused. If it's even true, he's fickle. He changes his mind a lot.
He's fickle. He's fickle something.
Well, we did an hour here, folks. SkiMaskCollective.com. Go there for all your merch needs. A lot of new merch will be dropping this week. So go there to get that stuff.
Yeah, Carl, do you want to play? You have a song to play us out?
Yeah, play us out, Carl.
Okay.
Thank you, folks. Thank you, subscribers.
Thank you, everybody.
You know where
Thank
to
you,
find
Chandler.
the truth. We'll be back. Constant content. Join the Patreon.
Imagine there's no Yoko. It's easy. It's easy if you just try.
Carl. Why don't you just think constant content constantly being released?
Constantly releasing content.
Yeah.
Ski Mask Collective.
Beautiful. And that's the